Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
In Spanish, the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. By the way, first thing, congrats to all of our friends that are Seahawks fans.
Oh, yeah.
There are a lot.
Great
all
KVI
throughout
in
the
Seattle.
Pacific
Thank you.
Northwest.
Yes, we appreciate you very much. And I was rooting for him, and my curse was broken.
I know. That was the most surprising thing about it. I was like, oh, no, Scott put on the Seattle Seahawks hat. And like, no, you just doomed him.
Right, I know.
What a boring game.
You know, can I say
Good night.
I didn't know whether to say that or not. It's really weird. I had that take, but I was like, do I say that? Was it really that boring, or was it just me?
No, it was pretty boring.
Okay. David, do you think it was boring?
I like the defensive games. So I was in it. I was into it.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you. You were into Bad Bunny, too. As far as the halftime texts go, I was like, actually, this isn't that bad. I wasn't watching it.
Yeah,
I knew the whole thing was going to be in Spanish. I can't understand it. Let me guess. Were there some synchronized dancing going on?
Oh, yeah.
Lots of synchronized dancing, and it was rather provocative, I would say.
Well, that's like a rule for the Super Bowl. You have to have that in there.
Yes.
But usually the people singing are singing in English.
Yes.
But this was not.
No.
I think that's the big rub with a lot of people. Like, what are we doing?
I made the comment, and it's on our social media page. Like 3,000 of you liked it, by the way. Is that I kept hitting the press 1 for Spanish or English button over and over again, and it didn't work. Nothing was working. And, then, of course, you get people to call you racist and all that. Whatever.
Who cares?
How's it racist?
I don't know how it's racist. I don't know.
I did think it was funny. We were just talking about it before this segment. I happened to be watching it with a couple of people who are from Mexico. Obviously, they're fluent in Spanish. And our producer was on board with this as well. A lot of people who speak Spanish didn't understand him either because Puerto Rican slang and the accent is so different that
That's really interesting.
Couldn't pick it out.
Yeah, and I guess I should have thought about that. This morning I was on with our friends in Dallas, and one of the anchors in the morning, she was talking about how 14 years she studied Spanish and speaks it fluently, and said, I don't understand what he said.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. I mean, and our producer Andres, we asked him too. He didn't know. And he speaks Spanish.
Okay.
So
do you have
go.
a theory on this, David?
Well, it was told to me. I was thinking, okay, well, explain to me how it's so different or whatever. And he said it's kind of like when you're watching the Oasis documentary. When Noel and Liam Gallagher are speaking, sometimes you need subtitles because you can't.
I have said that before.
Because they're dropping different letters, different vowels.
Right.
The accent is so thick, and they're half in the bag all the time. You can't really understand what they're saying.
Got it. So even if you speak Spanish, because of the rabbit, the way he says it, you may not understand it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought, is there Puerto Rican Spanish and then regular Spanish?
Well, it's just
Kinda
like a dialect.
Like a Brooklyn dialect or whatever? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me now then.
And then I understand that, you've got all these liberal outlets reviewing the halftime show, talking about how important it was, how groundbreaking, how incredible it was. Regular people are not having that take.
No.
I just don't care. I can't get myself to care.
And it's not for us.
No.
And
I understand they want the global audience, and that's part of why they're doing
the
this.
deal. Yeah.
Especially with these different countries, and Roger Goodell would love to incorporate football to grow the game. But still, man, I mean, to your base, it is kind of a middle finger. We're going to do a halftime show that you're not going to understand at all.
And we don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely don't
Because we're going to keep dishing out a lot of crap to you because we know you're going to keep taking
Well,
it.
there are 4 games next year already on the schedule that are international games in different spots around the world.
Oh, there's got to be at least 4. There's one every week in the UK.
But the NFL teams, So they're going to go spread it even further. And that's his idea, to take over the world.
Right.
I mean, that's what Goodell wants to do because there's a ton of money in it.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, there's no reason not to have like top country artists at least 1 year or an
Yeah.
alternative to what you've been dishing out.
I think that's part of it, man. When you're talking about year after year after year, there's not an artist for sort of the bass.
No.
There's no country. There's really no rock.
No.
I mean, I've said for years, my gosh, if you want a band that has worldwide appeal, that's huge, Metallica's never done it.
Never done it.
It's not like Enter Sandman doesn't get played in every stadium at some point in time every week. But they're not going to do that.
And my suggestion is Morgan Wallen. Guy's selling out
huge.
football stadiums around the country.
Yes.
And you don't recognize him as a potential artist. Oh, it's Jay-Z picking him too, though. So
Well, and that was Roger Goodell. And honestly, I understood why he did it. He was tired of all these liberal outlets. Every year you announce a halftime show. Well, it's so white. What about you're having it in Atlanta and it's not a bunch of black artists, blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, you know what? I'm going to have Jay-Z on this, and then I won't have to deal with this nonsense anymore because I don't really care. That's the way it seems.
yeah, when it was Atlanta, I was lobbying for the Atlanta Rhythm section. Nobody was listening.
It's a lot of great Georgia bands, man.
That's right.
Sure is. So, yeah, you had Bad Bunny, and then you had the Turning Point USA halftime show.
Right.
And what they were saying on Fox this morning, when you combine streaming and then people watching it on different outlets, it's close to 25 million.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's a lot.
impressive.
Yeah.
For something that was kind of thrown together, cobbled together at the last, felt like the last minute.
That was like 2 months.
Yeah, I mean, if you had more time to build on, I think they have time to build on this and make it a real event.
I think so.
You know.
I watched the whole thing, and this is not going to be a popular take. I already know that, but it's just honest. There were parts of it that felt a little cheesy, and it looked lip synced at times. Even my wife's like, "That's lip syncing. Why are they doing that?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm not for sure it is, but whatever. I was still glad they did it because there was a lot of enjoyment just to watch. First of all, people playing guitars. That was nice.
Isn't that something?
Especially the Star Spangled Banner. That was pretty cool. And then, you had the different artists. And the big surprise to me was Kid Rock does Ba with the Ba. And then it's people playing strings. And then it's Kid Rock as Robert Ritchie doing the song Till You Can't, which he added a verse to, which you definitely wouldn't see at the Super Bowl with these lyrics.
There's a book that's sitting in your house somewhere that could use some dusting off. There's a man who died for all our sins, hanging from the cross. You can give your life to Jesus, and he'll give you a second chance till you can't take it. If you got a chance.
And I saw a reaction from a lot of people on social media saying, man, that was powerful.
Yeah.
That part of it. So I was really glad that they did it. And like you said, Scott, I think they could build on it.
I think they can too. I think they can actually create an alternative to what Roger Goodell's fantasy is. I think it'd be great. Just keep building on it. Yeah.
100%. I'm also seeing early polling that after the Bad Bunny halftime show, support for deportations just went up 20%. Maybe that was a false poll that I saw. It's just, maybe it's select. I'm just throwing it out there.
Maybe this was Trump playing 3D chess again.
Oh, my gosh, man, you can't understand anything. But there's other stuff that we got to get to, stuff going on out there. Well, the Nancy Guthrie thing is still going on. Okay, I got to ask you before we get into any of it.
I know what you're going to ask. What
am I going to ask?
You're going to ask about, are we done with this?
That's not what I was going to ask.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to ask if you think she's really alive.
No.
No.
Do you, David?
I don't.
I don't either.
I
I don't
hope
think
I'm
they
wrong.
do either. I don't think the Guthrie family does either, based on what Savannah said and how she said it.
Well,
Bring her home.
yeah, and she's saying, and we'll pay, that sort of thing, that
We
statement.
beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her.
Yeah.
This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
So the ransom went from $1 million to $6 million?
Yeah, quickly.
So is your thought that this is probably people just sort of toying around or trying to get money, but that she's no longer with us?
I don't understand the plan. They're really bad at this if that's the case.
That if she is actually alive?
Kidnappers don't play these games, generally
doesn't seem
speaking.
to be so.
In order to have any sort of leverage at all, you got to have proof of life.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get what the whole point is. That's why I think there's more to this story. and it's going to get uglier as time goes on because I kind of stick with my theory.
David, you've covered a lot of news things in your life. What's your gut?
Oh, I I think she's been gone pretty much since the beginning. And to me, it just feels like the ransom demand, and maybe I'm wrong. There's a good chance I am. I'm just speculating here. But it feels to me like the ransom demand is just sort of a head fake to get people looking in different directions. Because it was interesting watching some of the news unfolding yesterday that the locals were there, again, searching the property and a property nearby, looking in a septic tank. Which, I mean, if that's the case, then obviously no, she's no longer with us. But and they got that off of a tip from a neighbor who saw the overhead surveillance footage and said, oh, her roof looks really clean. And that must mean because of the states of roof, it's a flat roof. And so the fact that there's no dust or dirt on it says, oh, they're check to see if anyone has done work on the top of that building because it's obviously been either replaced or cleaned fairly recently. And then that's when they find another camera up there. And I don't know. It just feels like there was something that went haywire and she died. Someone panicked and created this hoax.
Yeah, we'll see. Keeping an eye on it. But it doesn't look good, that is for sure. Of course, other sports news from over the weekend. There's a lot to get to at the Olympics. Some repping the U.S. don't seem to want to rep the U.S. We can get into that. Yeah. Lindsey Vonn, that was terrible. What happened there?
Lindsey Vonn pulls out of the gate in hopes of more Olympic glory.
It's like, 12 seconds?
For the years of watching her, she will ski at her limit. The tone is set right here. Oh, my goodness, no!
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, surgery, too.
Broke her leg.
Yep. Luckily, doing okay.
Yeah.
They said that the way she skis is not, my words, not theirs, a bit reckless because she goes full tilt all the time.
Yeah. Well,
and she's been injured quite a few times. So.
Again, it wasn't the knee that did her in.
It was the same leg, though, right?
Same leg, but I'm saying that didn't cause her to crash.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
her arm wrapped around one of the gates.
Yes.
Yeah, it looked like it.
But there are people who think maybe the knee, because of the lack of stability, may have caused her to veer off course.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine the agony that she felt, because you're going, 70 miles an hour or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Downhill, and you've already got a busted ACL. And then
total, as far as I'm concerned, total respect for her.
Totally.
For giving it a shot.
Yeah.
And going out like that. You think I'm nuts, Scott?
Well, no, I don't think you're nuts. I mean, I just know that, you're 41 years old and the injury thing is going to creep in eventually, and it's really hit her hard.
Probably.
Yes.
I mean, so there's just some things we're all told.
And you don't think she should have even tried?
No, I mean.
More on that later. We got to get to Mashup Monday.
Yeah. This is, I think it's something that will make Scott appreciate Metallica. It's a mashup of Metallica and Spiral Staircase.
Oh. Greatest halftime show ever. Just put it in play. That's going to deserve another play later in the show, I can believe.
Good. I like that one a lot. Yeah.
No doubt, man. That's pretty good. Okay. Boy, we'll get to so many stories coming up, including the Olympic stuff, some crazy stuff said by politicians, and then the 5 stories we're watching today straight ahead right here.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
My doctor told me my blood pressure is borderline. I figured I could worry about it or do something about it. So I took control with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula. It works safely and naturally to help maintain healthy blood pressure with a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals. And it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with Garlic Healthy Blood Pressure Formula.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, number 5, Ghislaine Maxwell pleaded the Fifth Amendment during a virtual deposition with the House Oversight Committee this morning. Committee Chair Representative James Comer said Maxwell's decision was, quote, obviously very disappointing immediately afterward. She's not saying anything. She wants a pardon. That's what she's angling for. Yeah.
No way.
Number 4, Elon Musk is offering to cover the legal fees for any Jeffrey Epstein victim who names names and is sued, reacting to the commercial that was in the Super Bowl last night of alleged victims of Jeffrey Epstein. There are a lot of people frustrated, like, hey, if you want justice, start naming names. I know that you've got the NDA, but okay, you're putting everything on the Justice Department right now. If you know who did it, then speak up.
Well, and Elon can handle it.
Yeah.
Did you see what his worth is now? What it's reported? Like in the last week?
No.
Did you see this? You can check it to make sure that I'm not crazy. $800 billion.
Yeah.
That Doge thing really hurt him.
Number 3.
Not so much.
Number 3, a possible Department of Homeland Security shutdown by the end of the week is possible over this DHS funding bill, with Democrats looking to impose limits on ICE agents. Number 2, Democrat Senator Adam Schiff says he's not willing to vote for a photo ID voting requirement because it's voter suppression and fixes something that's not a problem. Related, number 1, a woman from Colombia has been living in the U.S. illegally for more than 20 years, and she's now been convicted for illegally voting in the 2024 election. Lina Maria Orovio Hernandez had been living under a stolen identity for 2 decades. Over the years, she's gotten several IDs, including a Massachusetts Real ID. She's also gotten around $400,000 in federal benefits.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Does she have her own daycare?
Could have.
Yeah,
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
You also see the dude arrested for threatening to kill Vice President J.D. Vance.
Yeah, how about that?
Man, 33-year-old Ohio man, Shannon, how do you say his name? Mathra?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with it. Claimed he would locate Vance during a January visit to Ohio and kill him with an automatic rifle. During the investigation, agents also discovered child sexual abuse material, leading to additional federal charges. He remains in custody. It's a crazy world we live in.
Violent diddlers. That's a white dude for Kamala.
Yeah.
Sounds like an ad, doesn't it? This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. And if there's one major story, one big story of the day, David, what would it be?
Big story of the day. I'll go ahead and pseudo-homer this and say, well, the Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champs.
Yeah. A lot of people talking about the Super Bowl in one way or another. Yeah. Whether it's the actual game or the halftime show or the commercials. Are you over the commercials?
Yeah.
Or do you still get a kick out of the whole thing?
I'm over it.
I just kind of want to watch the game. That's where I've been for quite some time.
Do you remember a time when you get excited about seeing the commercials?
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah. But I was drinking heavily.
I think we're just, we're getting older, and it's like, I don't care about this.
No.
I just want to see the game. There were some of them that were pretty good, though, I thought. All right. A couple of crazy clips maybe you did hear from the weekend, and what's your story? Coming right up. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp's the Millennial, and the Sexy Boomer, that's Scott Robbins. Well, part of the Sunday morning Talking Head show, you got to talk about Trump and the racist posts. Oh, my gosh. It's crazy. John Carl on ABC, filling in for Little George. He opened the show with it. Boy, he was disturbed.
Donna, I want to start.
This is to Donna Brazil. Who's had controversies of her own.
Think about her, you'll get a very objective answer.
Yeah, former leader of the DNC.
Right. Yeah.
And then you got Chris Christie.
Yeah, he's on there, too. Former Republican governor.
Of course.
They have to say that.
Yes.
Make it sound like, oh, we're trying.
Exactly. Yeah.
Start with that despicable and overtly racist video that ended up on, it was posted on the president's feed. What do you make of all of this?
Well, and David, if you could explain the post that they're talking about.
Well, so it was a video that Trump had shared talking about how voting machines could be manipulated. Mm-hmm. That's what he was sharing. And at the very tail end of it, whoever got the screen grab of it or the screen recording of it, autoplay was on, and then it jumps immediately to another video. And it's like some King of the Jungle thing, and I don't know. It's got Michelle and Barack Obama's heads on gorillas. And the way it was clipped last week was like, oh, yeah, Trump just posted this. It's like, well, no, somebody did a sloppy job and included that at the tail end. They wound up deleting it, and then apparently it's still worthy of a lead story.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. All that's going on in the world.
Yes, this is our way to get Trump because he's racist, you know.
Well, first of all, I feel more sorrow than rage. Sorrow because the President of the United States clearly understand that this type of...
The eye roll from David's great.
I don't know what he wants to call it. It is just outrageous. It's uncalled for. We spent 250 years of slavery, 100 years of Jim Crow before we elected our first black president.
Wait
a minute. Yeah.
The math is off.
Did she say did I mishear that? That she said we had 250 years of slavery?
Yes.
Yeah.
So slavery ended this year?
She grew up in a math desert, David. Have some compassion. Okay?
When Trump took over, it ended, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Barack Obama remains one of the most popular living presidents, and his Gallup numbers are between 59 and 63. The president, this was a deliberate act, I believe, that the White House put this out.
That's the thing. Not good at math, but great at mind reading, apparently, is Donna Brazil.
So the president's sitting there and he's saying, listen, I really want to put up a racist meme about Barack Obama. I know. I'll only make it last 1 second at the tail end of a much longer video about voter fraud.
Exactly.
Man, he's diabolical. Or it could be the simplest thing is, well, he's a social media boomer posting. I mean, that's what happened.
Well, he said it was a staffer.
Yeah.
Which, if you've seen the behind-the-scenes stuff with Trump before, you can believe that. Yeah, post it. Whatever. Somebody else is doing it. I think he's on the phone all the time. But, when he was asked about it, this is part of what he said.
Who sent it, and are you going to fire them?
No, I looked at it. I saw it, and I just looked at the first part. It was about voter fraud in someplace, Georgia. I guess during the end of it, there was some kind of a that people don't like. I wouldn't like it either, but I didn't see it. I looked at the first part, and it was really about voter fraud and the machines, how crooked it is, how disgusting it is. Then I gave it to the people. Generally, they look at the whole thing, but I guess somebody didn't, and they posted, and we took it down.
Mr. President, a number of Republicans are calling on you to apologize for that post. Is that something you're going to do?
No, I didn't make a mistake. I mean, I look at thousands of things. I looked at the beginning of it. It was fine. But that was a takeoff on the Lion King. And a lot of people were covered on in different positions. So, but I spoke to Tim Scott. He was great. Tim is a great guy. He understood that 100%.
At the very least, do you condemn the racist parts of the video?
Of course I do.
At the very least, don't you condemn the racist parts?
Man, everybody's looking for clicks.
Oh, yeah.
They want to do the gotcha question.
The outrage will be there until the next controversy, and there you go.
And it was unfortunate that it happened. It should never have happened.
I agree.
No question about that.
Yeah, but the way John Carl went about it, he didn't even explain what it was.
No.
It's just, it was this racist thing, and that's it. Because they don't want to talk about voter fraud, for crying out loud.
Well, I mean, I don't know why they can feel comfortable going out there and saying, well, Trump is obviously racist, when according to Donna Brazile, the dude freed the slaves.
Right.
All right.
That's true.
250 years of oppression ended.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Yeah. Trump said he was the least racist president you've ever seen.
Those questions that John Carl is going to ask are given to you in plenty ahead time. You can go ahead and figure it out. You can go, here's how I'm going to answer this question, right?
Sure.
Wouldn't you have wait a minute, I can't say 250 years. That's a mistake. I can't say that.
I don't know.
But you just do it anyway.
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows what goes on?
But I thought it was funny that Elon Musk had some fun with this. He said it's funny, all this outrage about this racist post that Trump had.
Right.
Well, what about the Texas state rep Gene Wu? This was back in 2024. You know, Whitey's the oppressor.
I knew that, yeah.
Did you know that?
I always tell people the day the Latino, African American, Asian, and other communities realize that they share the same oppressor is the day we start winning. Because we are the majority in this country now. We have the ability to take over this country and to do what is needed for everyone and to make things fair. But the problem is our communities are divided. They're completely divided.
Okay.
You can't brainwash everybody, can
What,
you?
all Asians are supposed to think the same, and they're supposed to think the same as all black people who are all supposed to think the same? This is, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if they could all come together and realize Whitey is the enemy. Because Whitey's oppressing. Yeah, that's not racist at all. Gee whiz, man. Okay. Man, there's a lot to cover today. Holy smokes. But it's this time. We do it a couple of times a day. We go around the table. May not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, today, what's your story?
I'll go with something related to the Super Bowl. So you've got the mom of Seahawks safety Nick Imenwari. She was interviewed ahead of the Super Bowl, and I just love this because she doesn't really seem to understand the hype. She's from Nigeria, and it's like doesn't understand apparently why so many people are showing up for this.
Oh, okay.
Just what are you expecting to go over there to San Francisco to watch this game, to watch your son?
To be honest with you, I don't know. Everybody keep asking me, do you know what you are going for? I said, Super Bowl. They said, do you know how many people died to go to Super Bowl? I'm like, how? I don't know. I have opportunity to go there. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is something big that I don't know. It's big. I don't know what I'm expecting. All I'm going there is to shout, yay, Super Bowl, touchdown, we win. That's it. That's all I'm going to do.
All right. Super Bowl, touchdown, win-win.
There you go. I love it.
I do too.
I have no idea the hype. Whatever.
Hey, it's no big deal. I mean, I obviously, excellence came out of my womb. Maybe other women need to step up if they want to go to the Super Bowl.
That's right. That's right.
I don't even know what my kid does, really, but I guess he's okay at it.
Safety, I think he's, what is he, protecting other people? I'm not really sure. He's the OSHA manager.
He helps them cross the street.
That's right. At the Super Bowl. Win-win.
There you go.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty, what do you got for what's your story?
CNN anchor who has pushed fake news in the past accused of doing it again after the Super Bowl. That would be Jim Sciutto.
Jim, what do you do?
Retweeted a post from Ed Krasenstein.
Yeah.
Thank you, I got that right. Who claimed a child who appeared in the halftime show featuring rapper Bad Bunny was, in fact, Liam Ramos, the 5-year-old leftist accused U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement of detaining in January. The little kid with the bunny ears, or the little hat on.
Some people thought that that's who he was supposed to be. I know, but they were saying even though it wasn't, that's who he was sort of.
But just go with it, Jim. Just go with it. The bottom of the screenshot featuring the child, the post said it was not Ramos, who appeared during the performance, but a child actor by the name of Lincoln Fox was the little kid who got the. It wasn't him at all. But it got retweeted like a million times.
Yeah.
Did you know that was a little kid? What a great moment. No, it wasn't.
For my story, I'll just go with this clip from Sam Darnold. Because Sam Darnold, had a pretty decent season with the Minnesota Vikings a year ago, but had a terrible playoff game. Awful.
Yeah.
But I remember watching that game. He had no time.
No.
It was still a bad performance, but they were done with him. Done. Seattle picks him up, and then you've got this redemption story.
Yeah, it was a good story.
He talked about believing in himself after the game.
It's unbelievable. Everything that's happened in my career, but to do it with this team, I wouldn't want it any other way. All my teammates, all my coaches I've ever had, always believing in me. I've always believed in myself because of my family and my friends. So it's as simple as that. As long as you believe in yourself, anything's possible.
You believe that?
Well, it's very Hallmark Cardi, but yeah, okay.
I don't know if anything's possible, but a lot of things are possible.
Yeah.
Could we say that?
I suppose.
The Patriots just didn't believe in themselves enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's
I
a
get
weird
the
argument,
sentiment.
yeah.
I don't want to.
I get it,
like
too.
in yourself, you got to keep believing that sort of thing to, realize your potential.
But it's like my depressed friend I would buy the Hallmark card for. It would say that on the inside, believe in yourself.
Yes. There's that other part to me of it's such a team game, and a lot does get put on the quarterback.
Well, yeah.
So there was certainly part of me that was happy for Sam Darnold from all the critics of saying, hey, this guy won a Super Bowl now. Now, other teams, when you're playing quarterback, you've probably got to do more than maybe what Sam Darnold did in the Super Bowl last night. It just depends on the situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think, too, it also feels good that if you've had a bad employer in the past, that you go on and do great things with the next employer.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good feeling.
Yeah.
You can, say, stick it. Look here.
Like winning the divorce,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and
not that you have experience
I
with
was just
going
going to say, I didn't win anything.
Oh, man.
I took the called third with my bat on the shoulder.
But I also think, golly, of how legacies are built and can get destroyed. And we've talked about this before with Tom Brady. And yeah, greatest of all time, he won all the Super Bowls. Mm-hmm. 2 of those Super Bowls. I mean, if Seattle gives the ball to Marshawn, there's one he doesn't win. And if Atlanta doesn't go brain dead, there's another one.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't have been any less of his performance in those games, but it would have been, he lost this many Super Bowls. And sometimes it's part of the team.
I like to see the old guys succeed, too. It's great.
Is Sam Darnold that old?
He's probably 30-something, but in that world, yeah, he's been around a long time.
Yeah. All right, we got to get to a news update, and Nimrod's in the news in just a few.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected! Also, you forgot to renew your website domain and now you're in a bidding war!
You should see the look on your face. At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room and now everything smells weird! All right!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Newsmax, you like Newsmax. I like it too. Newsmax has been terrific.
President Trump is right. Millions like you are tuning into Newsmax. You're watching Newsmax on cable. You're going to our streaming channel, Newsmax 2. And you're downloading our free Newsmax app on your smartphones and TVs. Reuters Institute says we're now one of the top news brands in the nation. Every night, watch great shows with Rob Schmidt, Carl Higbie, Rob Finnerty, and more as they expose the big media lies, the Washington swamp, and they're never afraid to talk about faith, freedom, and the values that made us great. Find out why Newsmax is the fastest-growing news channel in America. Make the switch today and join our news revolution. Get Newsmax on cable, on streaming, and download the free app today. It takes just seconds to start. Let President Trump know you stand with Newsmax. It's for real news, for real people. Make the switch today.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. A lot of talk about the weight loss injections because the results look dramatic. They work by lowering blood sugar and then crushing your appetite. So a lot of people want to be a part of that, but then they hear about the injections. And for a lot of people, it's not fun. It's a big hassle. And if you've read the fine print, there can be some pretty intense side effects as well. So if you're saying, I'd like the results of the shots, but I don't want the shots, you should check this out.
Yeah, it's a thing called Lean. It's a weight loss supplement. The results are remarkable. They use studied ingredients shown to help lower blood sugar, burn fat by converting fat into energy. It also curbs appetite and craving, so you're not as hungry anymore. No injections, no drama, just support for the things your body already wants to do.
Yeah, now listen up here. Lean is not just for the casual dieter, okay? If you're trying to lose 3 to 5 pounds, probably not for you. Brickhouse Nutrition designed Lean for the frustrated dieter with 10 or more pounds to lose. So let's get you started right now. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Just go to takelean.com. Use promo code MVCR to add lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MVCR at takelean.com.
News update, David Van Camp.
Our long national nightmare is over, thanks to the Washington Post. I have read their phenomenal journalism.
All right.
This has to do with the Olympics.
Okay.
Ice dance will incorporate queer culture unlike in any other Olympics. Finally, queer culture representation in ice dancing.
Well, wait a minute. Hasn't it always?
No. This is why Kid Rock will no longer allow his music to be played. The ice dancing routine.
The ice dancing, is that with 2 people or is that just a solo affair?
I don't know.
That's a great question. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It sounds like 2 people, but I'm not sure. You could dance alone. I would dance it with myself.
So Billy Idol will be represented, is what you're saying.
Yes, it is. Yes. I don't know, but hasn't it always kind of leaned towards the...
Well, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, just want to make sure I'm okay with it.
But, yeah. But now they're going to be represented finally.
Well, it's... Yeah, I know. I heard one where one of these ice dances or something was polysexual. What is that again?
That just means you're open for business.
And any port in the storm.
Are you sure it's not pan? Or you're sure
Maybe
it's poly?
Maybe it was pan. I don't know. Pan,
well, the poly thing, I think that's like you're jumping in the pile.
Okay. Pan is what?
Pan is anything goes.
And then you'll cook afterwards. For all the people attending. All right, we got to get to Nimrods. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's the news. If you've ever been driving like in a parking lot that's just nothing but a sheet of ice and you're doing like donuts,
yeah,
sure, it can be fun. But if you're doing it on a lake, that can be dangerous.
Oh, boy.
And that happened last week in New Jersey near Eagleswood. Someone called 911. Hey, I'm seeing the roof of a truck sticking out of the ice. The rest of it's submerged. Yeah, this person was doing donuts and then fell in. So you're going to hear the police captain, Frank Runza, and the township mayor, Michael Pasternak, talking about this unfortunate incident.
It's about more than you. When you commit an act like this, when you do something like this, there's a lot of other lives on the line.
They're responding to a call where there may be a victim. And until they're told otherwise, they have to treat it that way. Stupidity at its finest. It's not something you should be doing.
That's a perfect example of why driving and stepping on ice can be very dangerous.
It can. It is kind of fun, though, but I understand, and that's Nimrod's in the news.
Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, of course, a lot of talk about the Super Bowl today. Congrats again to all of our friends that are Seahawks fans, a lot in the Pacific Northwest. A lot of reaction to the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
Man, and I'm not talking about the Turning Point USA. I'm talking about Bad Bunny. The whole thing in Spanish.
Yes.
And this odd thing where even a lot of people that speak Spanish couldn't understand what was going on.
Right.
But that's because there's,
There's Puerto Rican Spanish and there's Mexico Spanish, and I guess there's different dialects. And
yeah.
So
like
kinda
David said before, if you're watching the Oasis documentary, it's true you need subtitles because you can't understand it even though it is
in English.
Technically English.
Or, I mean, nobody really knows what Bob Dylan was singing about all those years, so,
Something like
mixing
that.
up medicine. What?
Yeah. Do you think that's too mean, Scott?
To what? To say that about Bob Dylan?
Yes.
Well, it's true.
Okay.
I mean,
you always seem to wince a little bit. I always wonder.
Bob Dylan's a great American songwriter, of course, but
he is.
Yeah.
I mean, there were other great songwriters that found somebody else to sing it.
That is true. Other people have sang Bob Dylan songs. I mean, Jimi Hendrix made a very famous Bob Dylan song.
Yeah.
I understood everything Jimmy said.
Yeah. There's Knocking on Heaven's Door. There's a lot of different examples.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's, he's iconically one of America's best songwriters, yes.
That's what they say. It's what the critics will have you believe.
And there's certain songs I like of his.
I understand. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Reaction as far as Bad Bunny, though.
Well,
I've seen a lot posted online. This one black dude, I didn't know this. There were two guys gyrating on each other during the halftime show?
Yeah, I had missed it.
I must have missed that. I did too.
Watching it. I saw it later on Twitter.
Were they part of Bad Bunny's crew, or were they in the stands, or what's the deal?
No,
not in the stands. It was part of the show.
Yeah, it was part of the show. They were like up against a truck or something.
But this dude noticed it. He was talking about.
Go ahead and say it, and I'm going to tell you right now, that was the worst Super Bowl halftime performance I've ever seen. That dude sitting there, whatever his name, Bad Bunny, Little Bunny, Sick Bunny, I don't care what type of bunny, sitting up there saying, blah, 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 blah. And then I know everybody in the world seen it in the United States of America, them two guys grinding on each other. I would have rather seen freaking Janet Jackson have a clothes malfunction than anything other than watching two guys grind on the Super Bowl halftime performance. Roger Goodell, why did you pick Bad Bunny? For what? I don't know. I don't want to see it again. I walked out.
There you go. So there's one reaction. It's just funny. Different people laughing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a family that just videoed either their grandma, mom, the older black woman reacting to what was going on, which is actually, you do that with any grandparent, chances are it's going to be funny.
I'm like, who is this man? Golly. He can't sing. I mean, like, what is this? Golly. This is ridiculous. And got the American flag and all these other flags. And yeah, God bless you too. Get off the stage. Please get off the stage. Get off. Put the game back on.
Yeah, there you go. I could hang out with her. Yeah,
it's funny. Crack it up. Okay.
Well, the thing is, if we're going to do this multicultural thing, I mean, somebody suggested to me, and I agree, maybe next year we should have German bands. Do it in German.
Bring in Rammstein.
Yeah, Rammstein, Kraftwerk, Scorpions. Let them sing in their native tongue. Yes.
I won't know how to react if I hear Rocky Like a Hurricane in German.
You know they could do it.
Oh, sure they could do it.
It's their number one language.
I understand, but it probably wouldn't just, roll off the tongue the same way.
No.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't. No.
Okay.
But just an idea, Roger, if you're listening.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's really make it worldwide.
Other things out there. Did you know people can't get photo IDs?
Mm-hmm. I did know that. I wasn't aware of it, though.
But
that
now
was
you
a
know.
real problem. Yeah, now I know. We got a problem in this country.
Well, and that's
People
why
don't know where to go.
That's why these voter ID laws are just racist.
Well, they're racist. Yeah.
Because some people just can't get them, and it's just awful. And who is selling that nonsense?
Democrat Senator Adam Schiff, he says requiring a photo ID to vote is voter suppression. So he was interviewed on ABC talking about the SAVE Act, which would require a photo ID, but also providing proof of citizenship in order to register to vote. John Karl took, I thought, an interesting approach, which was, okay, forget the rest of the SAVE Act, forget the citizenship requirement. What about a requirement that every state has to have a photo ID law on the books when it comes to voting?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can there be a compromise where Democrats and Republicans put forward photo ID as a requirement for voting?
Yeah, that seems easy.
So, Jonathan, what you've just asked is essentially Republicans have created distrust in the elections by making claims of non-existent fraud in the elections. And shouldn't we use the distrust they've created in order to enact a voter suppression law, which is the SAVE Act? So
but I asked you
phony fraud claims.
But I was asking you a different question. Photo ID. 71% of Democrats favor requiring photo ID. Is that something that you can support? And if not, why not?
It's still going to be something, Jonathan. It's still going to be something that disenfranchises people that don't have the proper real ID, driver's license ID, that don't have the ID necessary to vote, even though they are citizens. This is another way to simply try to suppress the vote.
You're a citizen, you can't get photo ID? How?
Well, again, I ask you, how is that suppression of the vote? Because who doesn't have a photo ID?
Right.
I know.
I mean, to live in this country, you have to have a photo ID. Everything.
That's why those man on the street bits are so funny. When they go out and talk to people of color. Oh, yeah, I got a photo ID. Of course you have to.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But you got the white politicians trying to say, well, they can't get them. It's nuts. Just lying liars, as you've said for years, Scott.
But they can't win an election with photo ID. That's the problem.
Let's go to Hakeem the Dream and see if he's got a better answer, David.
I'm sure he does.
Well, again, I am kind of pleasantly surprised that there are so many in the media, including in liberal media, who are saying, well, this is actually an 80-20 issue.
You know why I think they're doing it? To help save them.
Yeah, could be.
Honestly, because they know they're upside down with the people, and they're almost like, listen, we're trying to help you here.
They're like lobbying, yeah. So the top Democrat in the House, he doesn't like the idea. Hakeem Jeffries, a.k.a. Dial-Up Obama, was asked about it by Dana Bash on CNN.
Okay.
Requiring basic ID in order to vote is really popular. 71% of your fellow Democrats support requiring an ID to vote. Why are they wrong?
It's going to take a while.
I haven't said that they're wrong. We know that states are the ones who are empowered to conduct elections, and every state should be allowed to decide the best way to proceed to ensure that there's a free and fair election. Here in New York, there are, in fact, voter identification requirements. The question is that what Republicans are trying to do is to engage in clear and blatant voter suppression.
Well, why does it take him a year to answer it? A question.
It's the dial-up modem. He needs to get Starlink, you know?
The pauses in his speech. What's wrong with that guy?
Well, the thing is, you want to seriously, you do want to be profound. You're looking for a way to be profound, but you get your message across. But you got to think about stuff before you say it.
It's not just the thinking, and sometimes the pauses. Then it's this awkward inflection, like awkward inflection.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't roll.
Well,
He's terrible.
They didn't have public speaking at his school.
Well, there you go.
Public speaking desert.
Desert, yeah.
Yeah. Golly. Yeah, they're trying to sell that out there. I don't think it's going very well.
How can it? Because, I mean, even, look.
But the Republicans got to get it done.
Yeah, they do.
Well, yeah, you got to get it done.
Whatever it takes, you got to get it done. And if it doesn't, wow, the disappointment. Again, your party's worthless if you can't get that done.
Well, it shouldn't take much, I wouldn't think.
No, and you got the usual suspects standing in the way. It's just nonsense. It's frustrating to people. Okay, moving on to the things. Oh, I haven't heard this one, David. You have Don Lemon comparing himself to civil rights leaders?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Don Lemon. He spoke at the Equal Rights Campaign event, and he's a hero for taking part in the storming of a church during a worship service in St. Paul.
Oh, gosh.
Can you imagine the state having control of your freedom simply because they don't like that you are doing your job?
What's your job? To stop worship services? And browbeat people? No, that's against the law, Don.
So that was very frightening to me, but in my time when I was there, I thought about all the people who'd come before me. I thought about all of the people who fought for civil rights, who fought for gay rights, all of the people who were at Stonewall, Marsha P. Clark. I'm like, yes, those are the people, those are the real heroes. And so what's happening to me, I have, at least in this time that I'm living now.
I thought about those people that stoned Stephen to death.
Yeah.
For preaching the gospel, all the ones that came before me. Yeah.
More agency, more resources, more rights, and I would hope, than the people who were fighting for our freedom and our civil rights.
I'm stunned. I'm not stunned very often, but occasionally I'm stunned. This guy, this is the problem, man. He made himself a martyr, and now he's comparing himself to civil rights leaders?
Yes.
What a jackass.
Yes. A little bit different than Martin Luther King Jr., who was out there preaching. He's stopping the preaching, but it's all in the name of civil rights, apparently.
Yes.
According to Don.
In order to keep foreign-born gangbangers in the country.
Yes. Because it's very important. All right.
I noticed he was speaking while they were still cleaning up, too. You could hear the clinking going on in the background from the kitchen. So they really didn't even wait. Maybe they're getting the sherbet ready. Don got to speak in between the main course and the dessert.
Well, I guess another icon now is figure skater Amber Glenn. Are you familiar with her at all?
This is the one. I read about her, yeah.
Yes. She is part of the Alphabet Mafia, and I think she is also pansexual along with something else.
Okay.
But anyway, it's tough times right now. And she wants you to know that as she's representing the United States.
Yeah, it's been a hard time for the community overall under this administration. It isn't the first time that we've had to come together as a community and try and fight for our human rights. And now especially, it's not just affecting the queer community, but many other communities. And I think that we are able to support each other in a way that we didn't have to before, and because of that, it's made us a lot stronger.
I don't know what she just said, but okay.
I think it's take any left-wing cause and put it in a blender and shake it up, and it all makes sense to these people.
It's a woke martini.
You know,
yes, very much so.
I guess everybody has to do it now. Every single athlete has to be asked about their political affiliation or how they feel about certain things politically.
Yes,
and they have to give an answer.
Yeah, and a lot of times the answer is not down with the people watching the sports that just want to see, so they want to get away from everything.
Gobbledygook like we just heard. I don't know
Yeah.
what that even was.
Makes you want to watch the Olympics, doesn't it? No, not at all.
Yeah,
All right, the 5 stories we're watching today and a news update coming up.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela! Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything, but while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
All right, be honest. How many fad diets have we all tried over the years? And here's the crazy part. By the time the average person hits 60, they've lost and gained back hundreds of pounds. Most people have no idea how much damage that constant up and down does to your body. Doctors actually have a name for it. It's called weight cycling.
And about half of Americans do it, believe it or not. You lose 10 pounds, then it creeps back, plus a couple more. It's brutal on your body, and honestly, it's just exhausting and frustrating. Bottom line, most people need help when it comes to weight loss, and that's where Lean comes in. Lean is a non-prescription, doctor-created oral supplement, not an injection.
The studied ingredients work 3 ways, helping maintain healthy blood sugar, controlling appetite and cravings, and burning fat by converting that into energy, which helps keep the weight off. So, if you want to lose meaningful weight at a healthy pace and keep it off, add Lean to your diet and exercise routine. Get 20% off when you use the code MVCR at TakeLean.com. That's MVCR at TakeLean.com.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at Vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. So now, the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, Number 5, Ghislaine Maxwell has pleaded the Fifth during a virtual deposition with the House Oversight Committee this morning. She wants a pardon. She wants some form of clemency, but she's not talking right now. And she's also got an appeal underway right now for her conviction, so she's not going to say anything.
You'll get nothing and like it.
Yep. Number 4. Related, Elon Musk is offering to cover the legal fees for any Jeffrey Epstein victim who names names and is sued as a result of breaking some sort of agreement. And I think he, along with a lot of us, are getting frustrated by the alleged victims going out there and saying, yeah, release all the files. Release the names. You've got them. Why do we have to wait for Pam Bondi? You can do it.
And I'll cover you.
Yeah. Number 3, Congress has until the end of Friday to reach a deal on Department of Homeland Security funding, and Republicans are, calling some of the Democrat demands non-starters. Now, Dems, though, they are worried about a demand for body cams because they wanted accountability, but now they're worried that body cams will be used to surveil anti-ICE protesters, and they want restrictions on how the cams can be used.
God, what? Like what? Turn them off between what? Noon and 2? What are you doing?
Yeah. Let's see. Number 2, a woman from Colombia has been living in the U.S. illegally for more than 20 years, and now she's been convicted for illegally voting in the 2024 election. Lina Maria Orobio Hernandez has been living under a stolen identity. Over the years, she's gotten several IDs, including a Massachusetts state real ID. She's also gotten around $400,000 in federal benefits. And then number 1, Democrat Senator Chuck Schumer trying to get a train project back up and moving for his state of New York. And he is a leader of men. Here he is at a rally this morning.
Union! 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 Union!
There you go.
What a loser.
He's terrible at this.
He's really bad, man.
He can't get the cheer going at all.
That was hot off the heels of "We will win."
Say it with me. No one did.
Jeez.
Body cams. get rules for your body cams.
Yes, that's right.
What does that entail? When do you turn them off and turn them on? I don't understand.
When it's advantageous to you.
Well, the left, ever since the demand for body cameras really resulted in police departments saying, yeah, okay, we'll get them.
Yeah.
In the wake of the shooting of Michael Brown, that has become the biggest left-wing self-own I think I've ever seen. Because they were convinced you're going to see a lot of bad cops being racist. And all they saw was, well, what cops see on a day-to-day basis, which really undercuts a lot of their narrative about policing.
Well, it only gives support to the police.
Yes.
Like, they got to deal with this every day?
That's why I don't know what kind of rules you're going to set up for this, for these ICE guys. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Can't have it on when you go into a crowd of people? I don't know what they're talking. I don't know.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robin show. That reminded me of another bad sort of chant that was going over the weekend with those Washington Post employees that got laid off. You didn't hear the chant? No. The back and forth? Well, I know you want to be treated to it.
Who makes the post? We do. Who makes the post? We do. Who makes the post?
You don't understand how this works, do you?
No.
It's hemorrhaging money.
Yes. And
okay. How can they continue to pay you when they're not making any money?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't change anything, your editorial style or the way you pointed the paper.
It's a little late, man.
No, I mean, you were far left nut jobs, and you lost your jobs.
Some crazy clips to get to, and around to What's Your Story in just a few. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. The Millennial, David Van Camp, the Sexy Boomer. That's Scott Robbins. Okay, there's been some talk about some of the Team USA members, the Winter Olympics, like not being happy with America. And they're asked about it, and they talk about it.
Of course they're asked about it.
Skier Hunter Hess. Well, Trump put out there, oh, loser, after he made different statements. This is part of it.
It brings up mixed emotions to represent the U.S. right now, I think. It's a little hard. There's obviously a lot going on that I'm not the biggest fan of, and I think a lot of people aren't. I think for me, it's more I'm representing my friends and family back home, the people that represent it before me, all the things that I believe are good about the U.S. I just think if it aligns with my moral values, I feel like I'm representing it. Just because I'm wearing the flag doesn't mean I represent everything that's going on in the U.S. So yeah, I just kind of want to do it for my friends and my family and the people that support me getting here.
Boy, Scott, it is like someone ripped a rotten egg in front of you. The look on your face, like, ah.
I believe our tax money goes towards things that help him out, Hunter Hess. So you're doing it for your country, you jackass. But if you want to play that game, go ahead. If you don't want to be here, you don't want to do it for that, then don't.
So would you say opinion is, why are you skiing then for Team USA?
Don't. Well, if it's such a, you could do that. I mean, there's probably lineage in your family where you claim you're German or Swiss or whatever. Because 1/4 of you is, or 1/10 of you is, or whatever.
Yeah,
I get tired of these guys. I'm just so sick and tired of these guys. And I don't know why it's required of every media to push this until they get the answer they want and then run with it.
Because who runs media?
God almighty. I mean, can we just leave it alone? Can we watch the sports unencumbered?
Nope.
By what some jackass downhill skier thinks of the country?
No, they're going to politicize everything.
I mean, can we just watch it unfettered for a minute?
That would be nice.
The bobsled guy, what's he think about Donald Trump? I mean, what? I don't. Seriously.
I know, and the thing is, you wonder, when you were growing up, if you would have known the opinions of everyone, would you have still rooted for him the same way?
Exactly.
It's like ignorance was bliss.
Well, because there was a code. I come out and I do this. This is what I do. And, 10 years down the road, if you want to go ahead and give your politicals, spout it, whatever, I don't care. I don't even care till after the Olympics are over if you want to do that. I don't care. But the damn thing is on. Let people enjoy it without the cloud of your nonsense.
But again, media doesn't want that.
Golly.
They don't.
Should be stripped of their press duties immediately. Okay, you got to go.
No, that's what the press, that's what they want.
I know that's what they want. It's just, and they just give it to them because they're
young,
they
want
ideological, living in that lib world they live in.
It's like the
not
left
reality
took over many institutions, and news media is definitely one of them. And the thing is, as I think about this a little bit, like, okay, growing up watching the Olympics, and you had this certain idea, and even 20 years ago, it was certainly different, right?
Yeah.
But at that time, I think most Americans would agree, hey, illegal immigration is bad.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, I
and
agree.
people should be deported. Think about how many were deported under Obama. No one had an issue with it. But it's been politicized and helped by, synchronized media to make it into, oh, this is awful. These thugs are going into these towns and it's unrest and they're ripping families apart and blah, blah, blah. So I hear this guy, and even though it's irritating because he's got that throat burn he's trying to incorporate into his a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, could you just talk like a man?
No.
Whatever. But it's like, dude, I look at him like, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about. You're uneducated on it. And the more you talk about it, the more evident it is you're uneducated on it. But he doesn't know that. And there's part of me that's like, well, if I was in his shoes, I probably would be too. So there's a little bit of grace there, but still, it's completely annoying.
Got a couple of guys at home, Bob and Phil, and they're watching the Olympics. Maybe they're at the bar watching it. And Bob says to Phil, I don't know about this whole immigration thing until I heard from the downhill skier. Now I'm sure that Donald Trump's bad. What is going on here?
I want to do a press conference and just be asked about my opinion about the latest ski gear.
Right, exactly.
Because I'll be just as educated about that as he is
Exactly.
about anything else.
I don't know. I'm kind of privy to these wooden poles. I think they're great.
I think the graphite mix is not conducive for speed, and therefore, I don't know. I've never been skiing in my life.
Well, I haven't either. No, and it's okay if you want to ski. I don't care about that, but.
It took me a while to get onto it. I was never really good at it, but I could get down a hill fine without wrecking. But one of the first times I went, I've told you this story before, it's been a while. It was a whole radio station trip, right?
Mm-hmm.
We took a bunch of people. And a girl I was dating at the time was like 4 or 5 years older than me. It was like 22 or 3, and she was 20, I don't know, somewhere around 27. She was a really good skier. Our friend Billy, also a really good skier. Right?
Billy is? I didn't know that.
He is, and he really liked this girl. So we're there, and and he's like, "You going to start on the bunny hill?" I've never skied before, idiot. Yeah, I got to start on the bunny hill. I don't know where to start. Well, all I learn is how to snowplow. Right? I don't learn how to go side to side. I don't know what I'm doing. And so out of pride and stupidity, are we ready to go down the hill? And they're like, "Are you sure you're ready?" "Yeah, let's go to the hill." Well, I start going like, Hans Klammer down there. Franz, whatever his name was, and all I know is get low and tuck. Well, now I'm flying down there. I have no idea what to do. So I start to snowplow. Well, that's not the time to snowplow. And I tumble like crazy, like 8 times. Had to nurse myself in the bar for a little bit just to get back out there again.
I was just going to say, yeah.
Spend a little more time on the bunny hill then.
Yeah. And now that it's 2026, it's known as the Bad Bunny Hill.
Very much so.
Yeah, right.
Dang. Man, this show is flying by today.
It is, really is, yeah. I knew it would. I had a feeling
There's
today
a lot
would
of
go
stuff
by
going
fast,
on.
yeah.
I know we got to do this. We do it a couple of times a day. We go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, what's your story here?
Well, Tim Burchett, he's always good for a quote. He's a Republican congressman.
Yeah.
TMZ caught up with him ahead of the Super Bowl and wanted to ask him about Bad Bunny. And he told a delightful anecdote.
I haven't heard this yet. Have you, Scott?
Nope.
Tim Burchett. I bet he couldn't name a Bad Bunny song. This is
Dude, I wouldn't know if Bad Bunny walked up here and asked me for if he could borrow my cell phone. I really don't know who he is. I used to have a Bad Bunny. I had this Flemish giant rabbit. His name was Flop. He had one ear that flopped over.
Oh, nice.
And I always remembered and somebody had another Flemish giant and they wanted to breed it. And I said, well, let's go easy on that. So they bring the dadgum thing over. It was Christmas Day. I'll never forget this. And Flop and this other his name was Caramel. I say Caramel, that aggravates my wife, and so I keep saying Caramel. And so Caramel, we put it in the cage beside it, and they're getting to know each other. Put them together. It's true what they say about rabbits, dude.
Oh.
And, yeah, and my nephew was like, Uncle Tim, what's Flop doing to Caramel? And I go back in the house, dude. It's not my job to give the sex talk here.
Oh my God.
And then about a week later, Flop died of a heart attack. So what do you know? I guess he died doing what he loved.
Well, he took that one, just went with
That one, man.
That's hilarious.
I wouldn't know Bad Bunny.
He turned a one-way street. He turned a one-way street into a roundabout there.
He absolutely did. Yeah, good for him.
All right, Scotty, what do you got for what's your story?
This is weird. One study from Cornell University is out now.
Okay.
Found that more of a quarter of Americans, roughly 67 million people, report being estranged from a family member.
Wow.
Isn't that a lot? I mean,
seems like a lot.
They said it usually happens gradually over time, but it can happen suddenly, of course.
Yeah.
And they gave some examples of it. A lot of it had to do with mothers and daughters. So there were some fathers and daughters in there. I mean, everybody is across the board. Cousins, relatives.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with politics. They just associate with them. Just don't even, they're done.
Yeah.
Not doing this.
Well, a lot of times there are other issues under the surface, and that's the one that, like, ignites the whole thing. And then, boom.
Yeah, that's it. You're right. There's some underlying stuff probably already going on.
Yeah.
That just sets it off. I agree with you.
Yeah.
But I've got that. I mean, I've got family members that I don't talk to.
Yeah, relationships are messy, man.
That are just,
Family's messy.
And a lot of it isn't even politics. It's just disinterest.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking to about, like extended families,
yeah,
everybody's got issues. Now, some have way more than others.
Yes.
But pretty much every family's got some sort of issues.
But to cut them off completely.
Well, sometimes yeah.
But sometimes you feel like you have to. I get it.
Yeah, like it's a necessary sort of thing.
Well, if you're one of those people, you're not alone. 67 million Americans. Holy cow.
For my story, this is a little bit strange. We've been going to get to this clip 3 different times in the show today and haven't gotten to it yet. And I haven't heard it. So my story, I don't even know what it is. I just know the way David set it up to me that I really want to hear it. And this is like a part 2 to a story we talked about last week where this woman bullied this yoga instructor.
Oh, gosh.
Well, yeah. So it was a bunch of well-off liberal women harassing employees at a yoga studio because they weren't protesting ICE. They were just doing, yoga stuff.
Right.
One of the ringleaders of this protest is some woman named Heather, who's now been banned from that company because she was berating this manager and another employee. Which side are you on?
Oh, it's terrible. Terrible.
And she put out an unintentionally hilarious video explaining herself.
Okay. All right. Roll it.
I went to class, and this person, Delaney, was there to meet me at the front door, opened the front door for me, and said that she was there to hear any concerns that we had as a community. And I told her then that I wanted Core Power to understand that in Minneapolis, we were really going through it, and we would like our yoga studio to support us in this moment. She completely ignored me. She didn't offer even one thing, not a like, we will circle back, not anything, just said, have a great class. I cursed a couple times. I was mad. I was frustrated. Honestly, living in Minneapolis the last few weeks, trying to be involved in mutual aid, just the strain of our city, it's not been easy. And sort of like the class and all of the things.
Hold on just a second so I'm clear here.
Yeah.
This is a person that is from Colorado.
No, she's from Minneapolis.
She is from Minneapolis. Where was this yoga studio
This
at?
was in Minneapolis. The company is based in Denver.
Okay, that's where I got confused. Got it. All right. That makes sense to me. Go ahead.
I was mad. And I said some things. I tried to call Core Power Yoga, I think 3 times over the next 48 hours. wanted to let them know my opinion. I thought that they would be interested in what I had to say. That's what they said corporate was there for. I was never able to get a response. I was never able to get an email or a phone number of anyone in management. Nobody was able to answer any questions for me. And then I got this letter, this email, letting me know that I've been permanently revoked and not allowed to practice at Core Power Yoga anymore. And I went to a new studio last night where I was welcomed and greeted and felt comfortable, and I will probably spend my money there from now on.
Oh, please do.
You have to, because you've been banned from the other place.
You don't have
Exactly.
You're insane.
See, Scott, it's not just families where you got to cut somebody off. It's yoga studios,
Well,
too.
if that was in my family, that would be cut off. I'll guarantee you that.
We really were expecting our yoga studio to stand with us in this moment. What?
Yeah, I
Who
know.
thinks like that?
So I called the corporate office.
3 times.
And I didn't get anything. Oh, my gosh, what a warped sense of reality this person has.
That's a woman who's not used to be, she's not used to hearing the word no.
No.
She's gotten
she's not.
everything for her, probably.
Oh, boy. Wonder who that lucky significant is, if there is one.
Oh, he went mad years ago. He's in a psychiatric ward somewhere locked up.
Smiled every time he signs the alimony
Light in
check.
his face and bleeding sheets. And
News update and Nimrod's in the news coming up.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
Have you been overindulging a bit over the holidays? Come on, who hasn't? Heavy food, sweet desserts, having maybe a little extra holiday cheer, all of that can really take a toll on your liver. And if you're looking to kick off 2026 feeling better than you did at the end of 2025, a smart place to start is taking care of the organ that's been working overtime.
Yeah, you can easily add Active Liver from New Nordic to your daily routine. It comes in easy-to-take tablets or great-tasting gummies, and it helps support your body's natural detox process. Active Liver from New Nordic helps out with digestion issues, make you feel less bloated. It can help give you better energy and make you feel less worn down overall, which after the holidays, between, well, the food, the drink, the family sometimes, that's saying something.
So get the new year off to a healthier start with Active Liver. It's a simple, delicious daily detox. You can find it online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com or pick it up at CVS, ShopRite, Meijer Grocery, and now even Wegmans. Check it out. Active Liver. New year, new you. New Nordic.
Hi, this is Nicolas Cage. When you're a teenager, there are a lot of things going on that can produce stress and anxiety. The pressures of school, dating, and the future in general can seem overwhelming sometimes. But there are healthy ways to deal with stress, ways to reduce it and channel your energy in positive directions. And you don't have to do it alone. The Will Rogers Institute has a free booklet with some really helpful information.
For your free copy, visit wrinstitute.org and find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Hi, I'm Jeff Gordon. As a four-time NASCAR champion, nothing is more important to me than winning a race, especially the race to cure children's cancer. Each day, more than 40,000 children are undergoing cancer treatment at hospitals throughout the United States. Cure Search for Children's Cancer supports the research and treatment for 90% of those children. Only research cures children's cancer. Join the Jeff Gordon Children's Foundation in supporting this winning team. Get involved at curesearch.org.
Cancer is a big idea for a small child. She dreams of being a figure skater. We're trying to figure out what to do next. Each school day, 2 classrooms of children are diagnosed with cancer. The doctor said there's hope.
I'll be brave, Mommy.
If I could just take her place.
It's okay, Daddy.
Only research cures childhood cancer. Give today. You can help fund this life-saving research to conquer childhood cancer. Visit curesearch.org today.
Hello, this is Michael Douglas. Pneumonia can be dangerous, especially for older people and for those who have diseases like asthma, emphysema, or chronic bronchitis. Fortunately, there's a vaccine that can immunize people against one of the most common forms of pneumonia. If you're over 60 or have a chronic lung disease, ask your doctor whether a pneumonia vaccine would be right for you. It could protect you from serious illness or even save your life.
A message from the Will Rogers Institute. Visit us at wrinstitute.org. Asthma, chronic bronchitis, emphysema, tuberculosis. These pulmonary diseases affect millions of Americans daily, and if you already suffer from one of these ailments, then you're well aware of the problems that you face. For over 75 years, the Will Rogers Institute has provided health education and research for all. For more information, visit wrinstitute.org or call toll-free 877-957-7575. And find us on Facebook and Twitter, the Will Rogers Institute, since 1936. Kathy Ireland for the Will Rogers Institute.
Are you worried that your kids aren't spending enough time being physically active? The best fitness is family activity. Ride bikes, play soccer, or just take a walk through the neighborhood. The important thing is to get your children moving with you. For more information on family activities and fitness, call the Will Rogers Institute.
Call toll-free 877-957-7575 or visit wrinstitute.org and find us on Facebook and Twitter.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
The official end of the football season took place yesterday. There's still plenty of action, though, on Prize Picks. You got basketball, you got your hockey, baseball, pitchers and catchers report in 4 days. Can you believe it? It's all happening. Prize Picks, really simple to play. You pick more or less on the teams, rebounds, assists, points, whatever. Even first dunk you can do. Every board, every random Tuesday night, just a couple of minutes, and you're all set up and ready to go. They've also got early payouts now, too. So if your guy starts cooking, you can cash out before the game's even over. They've also got stacks. They've got injury reports. They've got all kinds of stuff. It's available in all 50 states, too. So don't take the chance. Get started on the #1 sports app. That's Prize Picks. You can do this, too, right now. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MVCR, $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MVCR, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It is good to be right.
News update, David Van Camp.
I thought it was kind of interesting on CNN. They have a law enforcement analyst, former FBI special agent James Gagliano.
Okay.
He says, it wouldn't surprise me if if Savannah Guthrie's mom wasn't actually kidnapped. And what this is actually, and I've kind of been leaning that direction in that somebody else has sort of taken advantage of the situation because digital kidnappings is what they're called, and they are fairly common, especially south of the border, where they make you believe that they have your loved one. And in fact, she was never really kidnapped. Something happened, and someone else totally unrelated to the incident is taking advantage of the situation.
Wow. All right. Keep an eye on that. Time for Nimrods. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Dean.
It's Nimrods in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrods in the News. We go to Indiana. Boardman police called to a home in the Hopkins Heights neighborhood to investigate a reported domestic dispute. This dude called, said, hey, man, and he appeared to be intoxicated, but so did his wife. He said, she yelling at me, and then she threw this whole plate of lasagna in my face.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that can hurt.
Dang.
Yeah, they asked, how'd you get the lasagna all over him? And she said, I threw it at him. Why? This is, quote, because he was being a butthole. She was arrested, and that's Nimrod's in the News.
Jamie Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. All right. Anybody tired of talking about the halftime show yet?
Yeah. I mean,
Marty, pretty much.
Well, yeah.
We always talk about this in that, okay, if we didn't do this show, what would the reaction be and would you have watched it and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think there'd be reaction, amongst friends. I think people talk about it today, yeah.
I wouldn't have watched it. Well, I didn't watch it. Either way, I didn't watch it. I didn't care. It's not for me.
I watched it because I thought, well, something's going to happen here.
And you got to see, what, a couple guys grinding. Something.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I don't know if my eyes were diverted at the time or what happened.
I don't
recall seeing that. But
you didn't appreciate it. You didn't like it.
Well, it's not for. Here's the thing. I know it. I know I'm not going to like it. I'm not. I don't know one song from this guy. I don't know who he is. What happened to
Do you want to know why you didn't like it?
Of course I want to know why.
Because you don't understand excellence. And you know how I know that?
How's that?
Because Whoopi told me.
Whoopi okay. All right.
That's what I'm setting up here.
Oh, God. Are you kidding me?
Are you ready for the views take? And I'm not making this part up. Sonny Hostin starting the show today with a straw hat with its bill up like she's from Puerto Rico. I'm not making it up.
She is Puerto Rican by ancestry because that's where her slave trading ancestors are from. Yeah.
Yes. So she's tapping in. And here we go. Scotty.
You know what? That's the good thing about America. You can watch what you want when you want. So you were able to watch Kid Rock, or you could watch Bad Bunny, or if you were smart, you go back and forth just to stay on top of stuff.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. You want to take the whole thing in, don't you? You could record one. Whatever, Whoopi, go ahead.
But, what I know people... I'm sorry, I keep laughing because I think you don't recognize excellence and creativity when you see it. Do you know how creative that was?
Yeah.
What he did, I mean...
The production alone.
It was just... I mean, come on, man.
I know.
I mean, he was upset. He said no one would understand what was being said. You didn't understand.
Yeah.
A lot of people did.
You didn't have to understand or speak Spanish to feel the joy and to feel the unity and the message of inclusivity that was...
There you go.
See,
that's the problem, Scott. You just don't understand excellence.
I don't. Listen, you know what? There's a Spanish language song that I think is really excellent. Oye, como va from Santana.
You know what? Good point.
Could you have thrown that one out there?
What about La Bamba?
There you go. Another one.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Yes.
Keep going.
There's 3.
Yeah.
Or up to 3. None include Bad Bunny.
It's not in Spanish, but I like Spanish Castle Magic from Jimi Hendrix as well.
But it's the thought, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because we've mentioned this a couple of times today, that there were a lot of people who are native Spanish speakers who didn't understand what he was saying because of the slang and the accent and of how Bad Bunny speaks. And I saw somebody sent me one where it's this dude in Dallas, and the caption was just, "Don't worry, white people, Mexicans didn't understand him either." He's sitting there with his Cowboys hat on, just looking dumbfounded at the television.
You know, one thing I did not notice, and I wonder if it was there. Was there anybody signing?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I didn't watch it, dude.
No.
I watched
I thought maybe
the other one.
Somebody saw it on a clip. I don't know. I didn't see anybody do it. Usually there's, they have to make a big deal out of somebody signing.
Yeah, again.
I didn't see it because nobody spoke whatever that language was.
Yeah. Well, again, I think it's part of the NFL trying to grow it to other countries.
It is.
And again, I think his point is brought up and it's valid. Because there are certain people that are saying, man, all these right-wingers got this huge problem with it. What's the big deal? And you ask yourself, okay, if it's, whatever national game in Germany or in China, are they going to have it in
English?
Is it English?
No.
Well, no.
No, they're not.
No, it'd be for the primary audience in that country to understand it. with their primary language.
And, it's like any other business, too. You got to be careful. If you're going to expand your business, no matter what you're doing, you got to make sure you keep the base intact.
Yeah.
That's a tough thing when you alienated the base, when you start to alienate the base. Now, do I think the NFL is going to be hurt in terms of eyeballs on the product?
No.
Probably not.
No.
And again, they play a limited number of games during the winter, and people love football, man. This is a football-loving country.
Well, and it used to be, I think they would pick the halftime show with some female appeal to get more ladies interested in watching the Super Bowl. Now I think it's because they're trying to grow it globally. And I can't think of some sort of event where there are, predominantly women watching a specific event on TV. Can you think of one?
The View.
That's like, what, a couple million people maybe that watch it. But I mean, like an award show or something like that.
Oh, no.
I can just imagine. And so to bring male appeal, they put Metallica on there for 4 songs. And then we could say to Whoopi, you just don't understand excellence.
Right. Yeah.
What do you mean you don't like it? Because it's not your thing? Well, shame on you. It should be. No, it's a taste.
Well, what she's saying is if you disagree with my take on Bad Bunny, you're dumb. You're
Exactly.
Not smart
You just
enough
don't
to
get
appreciate it.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Like me. I'm Whoopi.
I should have used that excuse when I was a failed musician. You're just not smart enough to understand my genius.
Well, there have been plenty of musicians that have gone that route. I mean, we put out great records. People just didn't get it. It's stupid.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel better, okay.
Whatever. Okay. All right.
We didn't want to sell out. That's my favorite, too.
Oh, that was me. I didn't want to sell out. No.
There you go.
They said, all these people told me, listen, you need to write songs that people want to listen to. And I said, I'm not going to sell out. Not this guy.
Right, exactly.
Because the music was too important to you and the songwriting was too important.
Yes.
So important that you won't share it with Scott or I when we've known you for over 10 years.
Ever.
Make listenable music, not my bag. It's not what I do. All right?
It's experimental in nature, man. You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. All right. Moving on to other things. Wait a second. Republicans stole the midterms. Who said that?
Well, that would be...
It hasn't happened.
That would be... talking about the previous midterms. That would be Democrat Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She is an election denier, as she was talking about the redistricting battle going on.
Oh, okay.
This most recent election for the House, in many ways, was stolen by the Republican majority. The Republican has had like a 3-seat majority in the House. Those 3 seats were gerrymandered out of North Carolina last cycle.
This is chilling.
Mm-hmm.
What
I feel like democracy is dying little by little.
Right.
And so we would have either an even split House or a narrow Democratic majority were it not for that. And that's why I'm so glad that both we fought back in California in order to even the field, and Virginia is just issuing maps tonight to turn Virginia into a 10 Democratic, 1 Republican map.
Yeah. Which is actually subverting democracy because right now it's I think it's 11 seats, so you can't have a 50-50 split, but it's 6-5. So like the other thing is the Census Bureau admitted there were undercounts that cost Republicans about anywhere from 5 to 10 seats. So, like, who stole the midterms?
Oh, gosh. That's something else I just end up getting bored with. We got to pay attention to it. All these yappers on the left just spewing nonsense. Like, the lying has gone to this next level.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There was a whole thing, Real Clear Politics today, talking about that. Like, why just go out and lie? And a lot of times it's because media just allows it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just part of it. Like the whole outrage, the whole Trump reposting, the incredibly troubling racist meme of the Obamas. Okay, so what do we hear from that? Trump says, well, it was a staffer. They took it down.
Yeah.
Well, what was it? Do you condone it? Yes, of course. I do.
Condemn.
Condemn.
Yeah.
No, not condone. Condemn. But is that the end of the story? No. He knew what he was doing, says Donna Brazile on ABC with John Carl.
Oh.
And then on CNN, Dana Bash with Hakeem the Dream Jeffries. What about this post, Hakeem?
I do want to ask about a video that President Trump shared, a racist video, and it depicted former President Obama, First Lady Michelle Obama as apes. About 12 hours later, the White House blamed a staffer for the post, removed it, but the president says he doesn't need to apologize because he didn't make a mistake.
Okay, right there. Did she give the whole context of the post?
No, she did not.
Of course not. Lying by omission. What news media does all the time.
She came right out and told you right from the jump. Racist post from the president.
Right. Not that it was about
No, we weren't going to tell you
voter
anything
fraud.
else about
Yeah.
it. No, of course, it's a racist post. But
and then it was not chopped.
Yeah.
The whole bit. Okay, and then to Hakeem, here we go.
He definitively needs to apologize. It was a disgusting video, and the president was rightly and appropriately and forcefully denounced by people all across the country, Democrats and even a handful of Republicans who finally showed some backbone in pushing back against the president's malignant, bottom feeder-like behavior.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So how long is this controversy going to hang on? Are we done yet?
I think
you got
it's
another day or
over.
two?
I really
Okay.
do think it's over.
Yeah, I think they throw a lot of things just up, see what sticks. And then if not, they go to the next
I
controversy.
mean, I will say it was unfortunate that happened.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, it should not have happened.
No. Sloppy.
And it's bad. And I don't know who the person was, the staffer, but somebody needs to
Yeah, honestly.
be disciplined on some level for it. Yeah.
Oh, I would say if you put that out there under that account,
Yeah.
with that on there, yeah, you're probably fired for that.
Yeah.
You can't make that mistake.
No, you can't do that.
But that even if that person's fired, it's not going to stop
just
people from
hate-
saying Trump did it on purpose.
You give them
he
bait,
meant to
you
do
give
that.
them bait, and that's terrible.
The new term out there, vague posting. Scott loves this too. Vague posting. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
When you share something that's intentionally vague.
Yeah, I hate it.
So you might seem like you're making a point, but you're not.
Yes.
You might say, this person was right. Well, here's an example. Sabrina Carpenter was right.
Yeah. I know.
Well, what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Exactly. Why are you laughing, David?
I was like, Sabrina Carpenter is right. Who's posting that?
I know. Right about what? And then you're curious, and then you,
Yeah.
okay, do I click on it? Whatever. Apparently not a new term. It dates back to 2011, but it's more common than ever. Or the cryptic posts. You hate those.
Oh, okay, they're the worst.
Here
They're
we
the
go.
worst. I'm telling you. I really need your prayers. End of post. What? For what? What is going on?
Yeah, right.
Don't do this, okay?
Right.
If
the post is, don't do this.
Right.
What?
Don't do what?
What? What are you talking about? Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll never eat there again.
Yeah, where?
What? Where?
What happened? Bad service? Food
Yeah,
poisoning?
I don't know.
I'm so tired of having days like this.
Yes.
Oh, what?
You're tired of being disrespected. I'm tired. It goes on and on. And if you don't want me to ask, then don't put that up there because people are going to go, "You okay?" I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. I won't do it. I won't ask.
Well, and after a
I will
while,
never
people won't ask. And then I put this out there and no one even cared.
Right, exactly.
Oh, gosh. It's exhausting.
I
All
hate
right.
when people don't care for me.
A couple of news updates. And the 5 stories we're watching today coming right up.
Quiet down. Here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
You're still grooving, still connecting, still loving, still turning up, still thriving. You still got it, but your immune system, it weakens as you age. That's where vaccines come in. They help train and strengthen your immune response to fight off respiratory illnesses like flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, or COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Book in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Flu season has arrived, and according to the CDC, doctors' visits due to flu symptoms are the highest in 30 years. You can trust Exergen's new TAT 2000C Plus to give you accurate and reliable temperature readings for the whole family with just a gentle forehead scan. The Exergen thermometer technology has been proven accurate by more than 100 published clinical studies. And right now, the new Exergen TAT 2000C Plus is available on Amazon for less than $20. That's Exergen, EXERGEN, on Amazon. Visit Amazon.com for Exergen today.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for autopay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and now the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Number 5, TPUSA has committed to doing another All-American halftime show next year, and they say it's going to be even bigger. They're going to really try to make a run at this to be an alternative. Number 4, Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's madam, pleaded the Fifth during a deposition with the House Oversight Committee this morning. She's wanting a pardon, and also she's got a case, an appeal still pending. Number 3, Elon Musk reacting to that commercial about Jeffrey Epstein, where some of his alleged victims are demanding more Epstein files to be released. Elon Musk says, hey, you know the names. You can come out and say it, and I'll cover the cost of any legal fees if you get sued. And
that's big.
That is big. I think so too.
Yeah. I hope they take him up on it.
Well, a lot of people have been frustrated.
Well, I'm honestly, it's like it's starting to just kind of feel like an act.
You hate to say it.
I do hate to say it because I don't know what.
But you're saying what a lot of people are thinking.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, okay, I know that you might be nervous to do this because of the cost, but now it's going to be covered.
Right. Number 2, Congress has until the end of Friday to reach a deal on DHS funding. Republicans are calling some of the Democrat demands non-starters, but Dems, they wanted some accountability for ICE, so they were like, all right, let's do body cameras on all the ICE officers and agents. Democrats are now worried about that because that could lead to surveillance of the people somebody is paying to go out and get in the way of ICE.
Exactly.
And then number 1, during the Puppy Bowl, I happened to see this on social media. They featured a social media sensation, a dog named Tegan. Special needs pup, adorable, was in a puppy wheelchair playing around.
Yeah.
Then I find out, because I didn't watch it, I don't know if they said it on the broadcast, but I find out later, Tegan's been dead for months.
Yeah, poor thing died.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because they taped the Puppy Bowl months in advance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they had to put her down. I'm like, hey, why would you do this to me?
No kidding. My sister's got a special needs dog. It's deaf and blind.
Wow.
Oh, my.
And there's all these qualifications to adopt that dog, which she has in place.
Does it play pinball?
You making jokes about this little dog? You evil son of a... So I meet this dog the other day, and part of it is it's got to get up on you and then sniff you all over. That's part of the whole deal.
Yeah.
But, there's other dogs that she has that helps this dog along, so getting to know the house and all these different things. Like a lot of work, but man, what a cute little dog it was.
Yeah.
By the way, did you hear the story about the officer, or was it a firefighter? I have to get this story for you guys. That saved these dogs, helped save dogs, and then he adopted a couple of them. It's a pretty cool little story. Like with all of the bad news out there.
Yeah.
Usually if a dog is saved or a cat is saved, I'll just bring it up.
Yeah.
Because that brings some joy to Scott Robbins, who runs very hot, especially on Mondays.
I got 2 rescues.
I think we all know that by now. This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Best cats ever.
Oh, my gosh. Why do you make it hard?
I don't make it
for
hard.
me to even bring something like this up. I have 2 rescues.
I love my cats.
Please recognize me. I'm a good person.
No, I'm just
did
saying,
this. You didn't. You went and got him somewhere else. I got him from the rescue.
I just think if you can rescue dogs and cats, that's the way to go.
You didn't. Your daughter did, and then you took him.
Well,
let's just be honest.
The idea was they got rescued.
Yeah, but you're making it sound like I went and rescued him. You did. Your daughter did.
But I'm a big advocate for rescue animals. I am.
Yeah, you just haven't done it yourself.
My rescue cat is dead, Scott.
You could go rescue another one, David. There's nothing stopping you.
I've got 3 rescues now. I used to have 4.
Okay, well, go get another one. Make it equal 4.
Exhausting right now. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp, the millennial. The man with the sore right arm. That's Scott Robbins. Patting himself on the back again for being a rescue owner.
You stop it now.
Dang.
Just kidding, man.
It's not owner, it's guardian. You are a rescue cat guardian.
No, I own them. They're mine.
You didn't rescue him, though.
No, I didn't.
Your daughter did.
I know, but...
You take credit.
Yeah, she had another dog, and the cats had to go.
Yeah.
Or I volunteered to take the cats. She would have kept them, but I said, I'm going to take them. So I took them.
There you go. Good man.
And they're good. They're good. And I recommend everybody go to the rescue shelter and see if you can find something before you buy from a dealer. Or
why? What if I want a particular dog? Don't I have the freedom in this country to get the dog I want
first? Go see if they got one at
first?
the rescue first. Go there first. Then go ahead and pay.
I can't look at the website. I got to go there.
Way overpriced. You can look at the website if you want. I don't care.
Okay.
But if you go there, you might just find something that really appeals to you.
I brought this up. It was a guy in Georgia, firefighter, John Holloway, saved a litter of 7 puppies from a fire last year. And he adopted one.
Good.
Now he's adopted 2.
All right.
Because the rest got adopted, but then one was given back. So, yes, this is a heartwarming story. And with all the news out there, I thought you would appreciate it.
I do.
And then you took the opportunity to champion yourself. But here's this guy.
That's what I do.
If you want to hear him.
I do want to hear him.
Okay, here you go. Play it. Roll it. What is going on with this machine? I don't know, man.
Just started picking up every puppy I could, radioed to the chief that I'd located them. It's cool when you rescue anybody, and it was neat saving a whole litter of puppies. They both seem happy, and that makes me happy. The guys love it. It's kind of like therapy for them. No matter what kind of day we're having, some snuggles and love from the dog is always a plus.
Good stuff.
There you go.
Good for him. Good man.
Other news out there. It's the anti-ice Olympics. I had no idea you were even talking about ice at the Olympics. But they are. There's huge anti-ice demonstrations from protesters and athletes alike.
We're outside their venues?
Yes.
No.
Some unrest and performative activism in Italy regarding ICE agents assigned to the Olympic Games. Homeland Security officers are routinely deployed at major international events to support security and protect Americans, but ICE's presence this year has been met with protests from local left-wing activists. Local officials have been upset as well. Milan's mayor referred to ICE as militia that kills.
Yeah, well.
At least one protest in Italy has devolved into violence, with agitators firing fireworks and officers responding in force. So it says opposition to ICE extended beyond locals and reached to the Olympic Village.
Well, we'll see if they set up checkpoints. I'll bet they don't.
Did you know that Team USA renamed its camp from the Ice House to the Winter House to distance itself from the agency?
You know, the more I hear about this crap coming out of this Olympics, the less I want to watch.
I know.
Just...
No,
I'm so past the point now.
I felt a little bit misled, but it was my own maybe wishful thinking when you said anti-ice Olympics. Because I thought like maybe this would be like an Olympics for the loser protesters who are out there. It's like, I don't know.
I would pay to see that.
Checkpoint pole vault.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I think that'd be fun. It's like,
Get a couple of them in those bobsleds and shoot them down the tube.
sure.
Yep. I'm for that.
Well, I'd just like to see the downhill, too, because a lot of those protesters don't look all that athletic. I think we would see some spectacular crashes.
The men in particular seem to be, I guess, wiry would be a better description, but.
What are you saying?
A little feminista.
You talking about the skiers, or you talking about the ice dancers?
I'm talking about the protesters.
Oh, got it. Yeah. I'm getting that.
They don't look like they're the badass bunch, that's for sure.
No. And you really can't say you mean they're not beefy, because some are really beefy.
Yeah, they're
not
beefy.
the guys, though, usually.
But some would say soft.
Well, husky.
Husky?
Yeah.
Well, you're going back to the 70s now.
That's what it says on my jeans, yeah.
That was the Sears Toughskins, right? They had the husky size.
Husky size, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't as soul crushing as fat.
Oh, my gosh. All right. You got all your updates in, David?
Yes.
Okay. Scotty, you ready for your
Yeah,
big
I'm
three?
ready. Yeah.
All right. I think Casey's ready.
Are you ready?
1, 2, buckle my shoe on.
It's the 3 most important news stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, at least according to Scott Robbins. It's the trifecta on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Every day about this time, Scott Robbins' top 3 stories, helped by his hero.
I'm Casey Kasem.
You've been watching did you watch the Super Bowl yesterday or not?
Beautiful models decked out in alpine gear.
I think he was talking
That's
about
what-
the
he was
Olympics.
watching he was watching the skiing then. I
Yeah.
thought maybe he'd put his eyeballs on the Super Bowl. No.
Nope.
Okay, fine.
I'm ready.
Why would you, right?
3.
3, you got a story about social media sites.
World's biggest social media companies face several landmark trials this year that seek to hold them responsible for harms to children who run their platforms.
Ooh.
Yeah, how about it? Instagram's parent company, Meta, and Google's YouTube will face claims that their platforms deliberately addict and harm children. TikTok and Snap, by the way, which were originally named in the lawsuit, have already settled. This was only the first case. There are hundreds of parents and school districts in the social media addiction trials. And they're really serious about this. They're going after them hard. Now, I don't know what the end result's going to be, and I don't know how you stop kids from seeing these things or participating in these things unless you just literally take phones away from them or don't have phones.
What did Australia do again, David? It's like 15 plus.
Yeah, I think 16 is the age where you can sign up for social media.
And it's hard to police that, but I mean,
Yeah, really hard to police it, I would think. But
I think they're saying you got to do something because it's like
Yeah.
crack.
And these algorithms become, a whole nother issue because they're forcing this stuff on kids all the time.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Not good for mental health at
I think
all.
it's a good thing. I mean, and maybe this will be like one of those things like the trans surgeries, where if a large settlement happens and these companies are like, oh, boy, that's $1 billion or whatever, and parents are lined up to sue them, they'll stop doing some of these things.
Right now, though, depending, you don't have so many people that are against it the way you would the trans surgeries.
Yeah.
Like there are plenty.
Yeah.
I mean, some people believe moms are, and dads do, but sometimes moms are part of the problem with social media.
Well,
getting their kids into it.
Yeah, and I think the Meta, as much as I think that Mark Zuckerberg is the 3rd or 4th worst human being on the planet, they have a pretty good argument against that. It's like, well, every company wants to design its product to get people to keep coming back.
Right.
So, like, this isn't the same as cigarettes. This isn't the same as opioids or any other sort of physical, chemical, addictive product. Like, they're like, well, yeah, of course our algorithms are designed to keep your eyes on the screen. That's how we do business. That's how we make money.
But if you can prove it does, in fact, lead to mental illness.
They can always say, we just make a good product that people want to consume.
But if you can demonstrate parts of the brain that work in that area, I think you might have a case here. We'll see.
And how much are they putting guardrails as far as kids go?
Yeah, and what
They've
do the
been cashing in
guardrails
on
look
that.
like, and how do you do it?
Yeah.
I'm not
Now,
sure.
on with the countdown.
Scott Robbins trifecta, top 3 of the day, up to number
2.
Number 2, a guy who owns a sports bar talks the halftime show.
Yeah, he said this guy, he sent a note, said he runs a business sports bar called JJ's Place. Doesn't say where he is. Yesterday, 80% of the bar wanted the Turning Point halftime show. The rest wanted Bad Bunny. To accommodate, I just put the TVs on half and half. The 20% started canceling their orders, taking to social media and calling me a racist, being disrespectful. And they left. Think you're giving me 1-star reviews on Google. Mind you, the 80% that wanted the Turning Point USA halftime show weren't happy that Bad Bunny stayed on. But they didn't leave, and they paid for their meals. They didn't give me bad reviews. They didn't cancel their orders or disrespect me in any way, shape, or form. I support 3 generations of my family. It's my sole income. I try to accommodate everyone. The bar business is not what it used to be. It's a sad day.
Oh, man. That is one of those things. What do you do if a big part of your customer base says, turn the halftime show?
Yeah.
You're trying to satisfy pretty much
and that's
the
why you
majority
did the
of people.
50-50 thing, right? But see, that's not enough. And you know that's not enough with these people. These people, they don't care. You're either 100% or you're against us.
Well,
that's
the other problem, man, if you're in a bar, how do you not hear both then blaring into one another?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one, dude.
And the countdown continues.
Scott Robbins, trifecta, top 3 of the day.
And finally,
Number 1, Sam Darnold's insane California tax bill.
This is not. You don't even think about this stuff. You really don't. You watch the Super Bowl. It's in San Francisco. It's in California, or it's been in other states. That these guys have to pay income tax on their winnings.
Yeah,
and they get there a week beforehand and practice. They pay for that too. So Sam Darnold's bill, at the end of all of this, he will owe more than $249,000.
Really?
To California. The state of California. That'll be his bill for the 5 days they were there practicing.
Okay.
And the Super Bowl itself.
Because of his winnings?
Yes, it's earned income. That's what you made while you were there. And if that's what you made while you were there, you owe income tax on it. Same thing with touring bands. If you go to California, some of these other high tax states, and you go there, what an accountant's nightmare. You got to keep track of what you made and then the percentage that goes to the state.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you imagine that? I mean, don't even think about stuff like that.
Well, you're going to get the Players Union at some point saying, can we get all Super Bowls in Texas, Florida, and Tennessee?
Yeah. No kidding.
Wow.
And there you have it.
But he signed a $105 million contract, so you parse that out, you know.
I understand.
I mean, it's really insanity when you think about it. I mean, you think about these bands. No wonder they set up residencies somewhere.
Oh, like in Vegas
yeah,
and
so
stuff
if you
like
want
that?
to go see us, you got to come here. We're going to be here for 2 months or whatever.
Well, yeah, and then your travel costs are way down.
And you don't have to pay taxes in stupid states.
Yes.
Tax it ridiculously.
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah. Very interesting. Scott Robbins, trifecta, top 3 of the day. Great job as always, Scotty. News update and Nimrod's in the news coming up.
Goodbye.
He's coming. Here he comes. Surprise! Your table saw broke. Also, the warranty expired weeks ago, so you need to pay for anyone out of pocket.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Oh, and the replacement part you ordered doesn't fit, so it's completely useless. What a waste.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-576-2024. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-576-2024. That's 800-576-2024. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Yeah, a lot of people talking about the weight loss injections because the results look dramatic. They work by lowering blood sugar and then crushing your appetite. It can work, but the injections are no fun for a lot of people. They're a hassle. Some people just don't want to deal with it. And if you've read the fine print, there can also be some pretty intense side effects. Eugh. So if you're saying, yeah, I'd love the results, but I don't want to sign up for the rest of it, then you should check this out.
Yeah, check out Lean. The results are pretty awesome. Lean uses studied ingredients that have been shown to help lower blood sugar, burn fat by converting fat into energy, curb your appetite and cravings so you're not as hungry all the time, all the works, but no injections, no drama, just support for your body.
Yeah, and Lean's really not for the casual dieter either. If you want to drop like 3 vanity pounds, Brickhouse Nutrition designed Lean for the frustrated dieter who wants to lose 10 pounds or more. So let's get you started right now. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Go to TakeLean.com. Use promo code MBCR to add Lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MBCR at TakeLean.com.
News update, David Van Camp.
Oh, there's a dude who runs an account called Dare I Ruined It, where he, mashes up songs, reimagines songs, and he gives us the halftime show, but just the highlights. And by the highlights, he means all the times Bad Bunny just grunted.
Just for a while.
There's Lady Gaga.
Okay.
Generational talent, they say.
Oh, yes, definitely, yes.
That's hilarious. I heard that.
There was a lot of that.
That was like the people that put together the Metallica montage of Hetfield. Ooh,
yeah.
And then somebody did one for Michael Jackson, too, and it was just like, hey!
Yeah.
Right.
Oh. It's more of a visual thing, but somebody did recreated scenes from John Wick, but replaced the sound of gunfire with Michael Jackson sounds from Billie Jean. So
no way.
You've got Keanu Reeves like shooting a gun, but it's just hee hee or come on. Ow!
Oh my gosh. See, I know that we have it somewhere, but I can't find it. What? Remind me tomorrow. We should get to that. Okay. Nimrod's time? Yeah, let's do it. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's the News. We go to a town where a music career went to die. That would be Austin, Texas. We don't need to talk about his music career. We don't need to do that.
Wasn't yours or mine, but...
Oh, my gosh, dude.
We said we're not going to talk about it. We didn't talk about it. I just wanted to clarify.
That it wasn't mine or yours?
It was David who went through it, yeah.
But that just, what did it do? It jump-started the career that he has with us now.
Exactly, which is strong.
Very much so.
Yes. Our demo is better.
Aren't you glad you didn't make it as a musician, David?
Scott Robbins went back in time and tanked my music career.
I did what I could.
Well, in Austin, this guy, Eric Alejandro Barron, he's 26. He's facing a second-degree felony charge of arson. Why? Well, he's at the grocery store, the H-E-B. The other night, it's 9:40 in the toilet paper aisle. He sets it on fire.
The toilet paper on fire?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
You know why he did that?
No.
So then he could sneak over to the booze section.
Oh, a diversionary tactic.
Indeed.
Oh, that's very clever.
Oh, the fire's over there.
Yeah.
Well, there's the beer, the wine, all that in the aisle, and boom, right into the shopping cart and on his way out of there.
Yeah.
Except he was caught.
Oh, ruins his big night.
Yes.
The problem, as I understand it, is you gotta have the beer loaded up already, right?
Yeah, that would
then
help.
you set the diversion, and then you leave.
Yes.
He got it all out of order.
Disappointed lady friend on the other end, I'm sure.
Well, he's out there in the parking lot then. The vehicle, a 2016 Chrysler 200 sedan.
Nice.
And then, they got the plate, and boom. Wasn't hard to catch him after that. It was a valiant effort. It just didn't work out for him. Still being held at the county jail under a $7,500 bond. And that's Nimrod's in the News.